The power plant on the Rattle River. Oh wow, I got 2 to 4 inches of rain last night, so by golly, the water's coming through on through the day.
Creating some electricity today.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. We headed back out from Gorham today. Took a 2-day zero Gorham just to try to recover from the whites and everything. It's a really nice little town. Learned a lot. Went to the local museum, or history museum, and apparently last night it come a thunder banger, lightning popping, thunderstorm. They got 2 to 4 inches of rain, and well, and more is coming down today. It rained yesterday evening, off and on yesterday, and the day before that, so they got some aerial flash flood warnings out and everything, so just making our way up through here. But the trail's wet and muddy, and we're heading to Katahdin. Alright, I'll see you in a little before this phone gets wet. We ended up going to the Genetial pond shelter, stopping for the day. The trail was wading in water, ankle to knee deep and bogging up in the bogs, so we just went to the shelter, and it's come a couple hard downpours since we got here. We got here about 2 o'clock, and we're just going to stay the night. Man, I'll tell you what, the hiker hostel, I liked it. The barn at Gorham, he picked us up in a sweet 1988 Fleetwood Cadillac. I tell you what, them seats, leather seats, it's button tucked. You fall into that thing, it's like falling into a sweet recliner. A white Cadillac with blue interior. Sweet ride. But anyway, it's been an alright day. I fell a couple times. Chaos, he fell some. I popped my knees, both of them, on a couple of rocks when I was trying to climb up some of the skirmishes that we had to climb up. So when I got to the shelter, I said, I'm done. I ain't going no further today. So that's what I did. But anyway, we'll try it again. It's supposed to be some more rain tonight, so we'll holler at you later. You can hear the river running out of the pond down yonder. The pond's right there, and then it's got some water going down through there. Good morning, everybody. We got a break in the rain this morning. It's about 10:10 we left the trail left from the shelter about 7:30. It was raining, and I've not had my phone out very much, just checked the map. It's been slow going this morning. Went by about 4 miles. You wait a lot with all the rain, and it's been there, and there's been some rock climbing, and with the rocks it's slick. It's just very treacherous from all the rains and stuff that we've got. So anyway, very slow going this morning, just trying to be careful and not get hurt. Plan on, don't know exactly how far we'll get today. It's very slow going right now. So, I hope I don't fall in the pond. But anyway, the shelter, it was packed last night. I mean, it was filled to the gills. Did meet a southbound person, and she warned us. She said it's slow moving going through there, but it's from all these rains and stuff that we've had. But we're gonna get something done. Well, let me get off here so I can get down this thing. Well, crossing over into Maine. We're right here at the state line, ready for the main event. Well, here's our first view in 2 days. I think we'll probably be crossing that mountain. We just come up Goose Eye and got to the summit of the mountain up here. Now, you talk about something that'll make you cry. That and the climb. You got rebar you got to get on. Steep. And everything else. And we saw some feller going down through there southbound with no shoes on. So, anyway, now that was a steep climb up through there, but it was fun. We're on top of Goose Eye. Part of the Mahoosic Notch. We've been in it for a little bit, but she's tough.
We don't need no trekking poles. Okay, maybe we do.
I'm sorry I'm in your way.
It's all right. I need to take me to bed. All right, well done. Woo! What'd you think of that stinger?
Well, I about lost it back yonder. Well, we're to the top. We made it through the notch, which I didn't film much. I kept everything zipped up so I wouldn't drop anything down into it. You had some over boulders, under boulders, and everything, and then we had to climb the arm, which is going up a rock face. So anyway, we're up here. I think still got a little bit of climb left, but we'll get to it. A little beat up, but we'll be fine. Bearded frog here in front of me. So,
This is the summit.
Old Speck,
The
Mahoosic Arm Summit. Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a rough morning this morning. It rained. Slept pretty good last night, but it rained pretty good also at the shelter. And then got up this morning and was expecting it to be cloudy with some thunderstorms this afternoon, but it turned to rain. So we did get through the arm and the notch, but it was wet going through there. We did end up wading in about waist deep water between the notch and the arm. Is just flooded. The campsite in between there was flooded. Stopped at Speck Pond for a quick lunch in the rain, and then climbed Old Speck in the rain, which was basically rock climbing up a face of a mountain. You had to use 4 points of contact, and the rocks was slick. So we're going down to the Grafton Notch now, and then I'm going to try to get to one of the next two shelters. So depending on what time it is when we get there, there's supposed to be some thunderstorms coming in. So just working our way down, but having a good time. It's been raining the past couple of days. I ain't been able to film much, and haven't been able to take many pictures or anything just because there hasn't been any views to be photographed except for fog. Got a couple river crossings today to go across. It's kind of going to be kind of sketchy, so we'll just have to watch and see about those. Just trying to get down off this mountain right now before anything else comes up. But so far Maine has been rainy. But they say no pain, no rain, no Maine. So we've been lucky the first part of the trip with not a whole lot of rain. So we're getting it now. But going down through here, it's not been that bad of a hack coming off of Old Speck. It's just been kind of a rock path with roots, so I'm just glad it's not been that slick. Well, if I don't slide right there, I just said it hadn't been slick, and then there I go. So let me put this thing up. Nice falls. Might as well take a picture of it while I'm going down, while the river's running pretty good. And the sun's out, so you can kind of see what it is. Here's Old Speck. Well, probably somewhere around that way, but pretty neat looking mountain. Of course, it's raining again, but here's the Baldpate Mountains. I'm coming off one. We just got done having a storm. I waited at the Baldpate lean-to for a little bit, and then going to see if I can get to the Fry Notch. But let me get off here before this phone gets too bad. Here we are at the top of the Baldpate Mountain, the second one. I'll do a 360 here. Then I'm going to get on down here. The wind's up and it's raining. Just following the cairns. Sorry if this is too fast. I'm trying to hurry and not get... This is gorgeous up here with the fog and everything. This is gorgeous. You gotta look for the good things in life. Hey everybody. Got out about 5 this morning. I'm gonna see if we're gonna get to this road crossing. It's about 5 miles. Gotta be there before our 8:30 pickup. see if we can go get a resupply, and then we're going to go to a hostel and see if we can get everything dried out for a little bit and prepare for the next. I think it's forecasted to rain for the next week or so. So I'm just going to see if we can get dried out a little bit. Just trucking along, been wading water earlier, and mud hopping, sliding in the mud and wading in about 6-inch deep mud. So, which I've been told that's Maine. So, enjoying the day. Didn't sleep good last night, so I had to sleep in my hammock. That fry to lean to, it leaks in the middle, so there's only room for about 3, and it was filled up by the time I did get to the shelter, which was about 8 o'clock last night. So I just pitched my hammock. Slept very well. It rained all night, so, which is par for the course. There's been more mud and rain in New Hampshire than what we ever got or seen in Vermont. It rained toward the last part of Vermont, but I'll tell you what, the mud was worse in New Hampshire by far. Let me hop off here.